Hi, everybody. So, sorry I haven't been posting. I got into an accident on Saturday, as you can see. I'm not sure if you can see my race. I got into an accident on Saturday. Sorry, I'm trying to come up with an angle for this because I'm so used to doing my videos in a chair and I'm on my bed. I got into an accident on Saturday, like I keep saying, and that's part of the reason I haven't been uploading. The other reason is because I haven't come up with ideas, but that's beside the point. So, it was Saturday, that this happened. I went to the store with my mother. We had just gone to Joe's Crab Shack for dinner for her birthday. And I remember we had just left and I was walking around Old Sacramento for a while, and then we finally met up and I begged her to go to the store with me. So we went to the store and it was going on like normal, and then I was going down a frozen food aisle. I got something, I walked back to my mom, and I was actually pretty excited because I was visiting my mom for the weekend, and since I live with my dad again, I get really excited when I visit my mom. So I'm not even paying attention to where I'm going, and I walked down another frozen food aisle, the frozen food aisle next to the one I just went down. There were some frozen potatoes on the ground, and I didn't see them. And so I just walked down the aisle, minding my own business. I just now see the potatoes, I slip on them, and I fall, hit the ground hard. But the thing is, I didn't fall on my butt. If I fell on my butt, that'd be one thing, but I didn't fall on my butt. I fell on my knees. And the ground was hard. Like, the ground was made of tile. And so, the next thing I knew, I was sitting on the ground, staring at my right knee, and my kneecap was out of place. It was like completely dislocated. So, I can't even move. I tried to get back up on my feet, but I couldn't, and I felt this searing pain in my left leg, and I looked over and I realized, oh my goodness, my knee is dislocated. So I started screaming for help, and I started crying at the top of my lungs. My mom comes rushing toward me, along with a couple of employees, and I'm sorry if I'm shaking. I kind of have PTSD from this incident. My dad told me that I might have minor PTSD from this, but it'll wear off, he says. But every time I think about the accident, and I probably shouldn't even be making this video right now, because this accident is a trigger for me now. I think about this accident and I just start shaking violently. So I'm talking to my mom and I tell her I think I broke my leg. And she looks at my knee and she agrees with me. And at this point, several employees, they're like crowding around me. And I remember seeing they were talking to me and they realized I had to call the fire department because my mom and I are worried for my life. We don't know whether my leg is truly broken, or if if I just dislocated my kneecap. Me and my mom, we both hoped that I did dislocate my kneecap, but either something happened, and the next thing I knew, the fire department had to go call an ambulance, and I was being loaded up onto a gurney. And this was the hardest part for me because I had to move my leg, and I was in so much pain. So I'm in the ambulance, and then a miracle happened. They lifted me up onto the gurney, and all of a sudden I felt zero pain. I don't know what happened, but I was on the ground in searing pain, the most undescribable pain of my life. I've never broken a limb before, and then I broke my limb for the first time, my leg for the first time in 18 years. I'm 18 years old. So they picked me up to put me on the gurney, and all of a sudden I'm not hurting anymore. In the time span of 5 seconds, my kneecap slides back into place, and I'm not in pain anymore. And so I'm at the hospital, and they had to give me painkillers. And I'm lying there crying because the painkillers caused me to see things. But that's about it after that. I was there for like over a couple of hours, I want to say. I was at the hospital. And when we left, it was completely dark, so we must have been there for a couple hours. It was like 4 o'clock when my mom and I left Old Sac to go to the grocery store. Almost 8 or 9 when we finally left the hospital. So I had to go leave my dad's early, or I had to go leave my mom's early. And she took me back to my dad's, and that's where I've been. I'm supposed to be bedridden, and I absolutely hate it. I hate wearing a brace because I'm a hyper person. But so I've been testing my leg over the last couple of days. I've been walking, walker. There's my walker over there. And so today, as an experiment, I got up and walked to the bathroom without my walker, and I managed to. My leg is slowly getting better. But I still have a ER visit on the 24th to get an MRI. They said, worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to wear a brace for 4 weeks. And my mom was talking to a coworker of hers who had mentioned that since my kneecap had already popped out twice in my entire life, I didn't tell the story of how it happened the first time, but I was at my mom's and something happened. My kneecap popped out of place, and I could barely move. I was screaming in pain, and for the next couple of days, until it healed, I was only able to, limp. But that was just slightly, and it popped back into place. This time, it was out so far that it wouldn't go back in by itself. So they're going to have to perform an MRI on me, and they said that worst case scenario, I'm going to have to be in a brace for 4 weeks. And my mom was talking to a coworker, and she said that if my kneecap keeps popping out, that I'm gonna have to eventually go in for knee surgery, and I don't want to do that. So anyway, that's why I haven't been posting as of lately. I got into an accident, so I hope this clears up any confusion, and if you guys are worried about me, please don't. I'm fine. I just haven't had any motivation to upload to YouTube as of lately. I'm just waiting until I recover, so. Alright, like, comment, and subscribe. Do whatever it is you do, and I will see you in my next video.